Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for some November planning content. Today we're going to be working in one of my pre-made undated bullet journals right here. This is the color vanilla. It's got, like I briefly showed, those two bookmarks, an elastic pen loop, 192 pages of stark white 160 GSM paper, everything that I love. And today I'm going to be setting up November, and these stamps that you're seeing are a very, very exciting product that's coming soon. So this is not any kind of formal announcement or unboxing or anything like that. This is just kind of a little teaser so that you know that there is something really exciting on the horizon. As you can see, I just stamped November in my handwriting. And so you're going to be able to get a bunch of different options for, sizes, the words that you want, that kind of stuff. And so I am using the months of the year written out in full form to stamp November there. And this is the 11th theme in this pre-made bullet journal. And because it is undated, because, there is no monthly name written onto the month, you just add it yourself. You could use this theme for any month that you want and then simply just write in or stamp in, if you're interested in stamps like these, the name of that month. There is also the option that comes with the planner, which is at the back of the journal. I have written out all of the months of the year multiple times in my own handwriting so that you can just go there and cut out the month that you need, line up the dot grid with the dot grid on this page and paste it in, and it will look quite natural. I do a lot of cutting and pasting in my bullet journal. And I do apologize for the furnace that just kicked in. As you can tell from this video, it's almost November and I live in Canada, so the furnace is very necessary these days. So basically what I'm doing for this cover page is just using a few different Tombow markers in kind of a neutral muted palette and coloring in all of the different little baking icons. I am doing a little bit of shading, basically just the kind of bottom side of everything, as though there's a light source coming from somewhere up top. I've never been really into the shading and lighting and that kind of stuff. I'm more of just a doodler, I like simple doodles, blocks of color, but from time to time I do add a bit of shading just to add some dimension, and I think that it really did add quite a bit to this page. Now this theme that I'm doing today was actually inspired by a theme that I did in my own bullet journal one year for October. It's probably one of my favorite themes that I've ever done, that really delicate little baking theme, and the doodles were a different style. They were almost more abstract. But it was a similar color palette, similar idea, and I really loved it. So I'm going to try to link that video here in case you want to see me actually doodle some of these things in the first place. But as for right now, I'm just going to be coloring it in. And if you're going through this planner this year, I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what theme you're using for this month, for November. And if you're using the same theme, let me know what you did differently or what you did the same. Did you add washi tape to yours? Did you use different colors than I used? What did you decide to do with this free open page to the left? I actually haven't been using this journal this year, which I do feel kind of disappointed about, but honestly, I've got my bullet journal that I, set up all by myself, plan in every day, that I feature on my socials quite regularly. Then I've got a digital planner that I've been working on that I've actually been trying to use. And so I just feel like I have too many planners going as it is, but I really, really love how this one turned out. So I only say that because I won't be setting up the actual writing in my habits or writing in the dates on this calendar, because I'm not actually using it. I'm planning to just color this one in and then give it to someone to use next year. And I don't know if I'll do that giveaway style here on my channel, or if I'll just give it to my mom or my sister or something like that to use next year. So they just have it all colored in for them. But comment down below if you would be interested in a giveaway like that, where the journal is already colored for you, or if you'd prefer a giveaway just with a totally empty journal that you get to color in from scratch. I would love to hear from you guys down below. I have not been very active on YouTube in the past little while. I was going to take a break over summer that ended up lasting longer than I expected. So I am trying to come back strong right now for the end of the year, kind of the November, December, moving into the new year, because this is really my favorite time of year for planning. I know I've said this in videos before, but just all the different cozy themes and colors. And then, you know, spreads for Christmas, like planning your little Christmas bucket list or making your wish list, making your Christmas kind of itinerary of all your plans. But then I especially love the hype for the new year, setting up a brand new journal or switching into a different planner system or whatever. So I really do want to be present and active on YouTube for this time of year because it is really my favorite time of year in the planning world. And yeah, if there are things that you would like to see around this time of year, either in preparation for next year or giveaways, like I said, please do comment down below. I always really appreciate your feedback. And speaking of the upcoming year, if you are looking for a bullet journal for next year, I do still have journals available in my shop. For what they are, they're very affordable. I know they can look, you know, pricey compared to some of the Michaels ones that are like $10, but they only have 80 GSM paper or whatever. These ones are really, really high quality for people who actually want to like layer on the color without any ghosting or bleeding, use pretty much any markers, even watercolor paint if you want. And so I do think that they're worth it. And for what they are very, very affordable. So I'm going to have links to them down below. Last year I was able to run free shipping over $100 US, and I'm going to try to do that again in my shop as well. So if you're looking to like bundle a few, you can just message me on Etsy, because Etsy is always really silly, where if you try to order 3 journals from my shop, it's going to charge you for shipping 3 separate times, like as though you're getting 3 journals shipped separately, which makes no sense. So it totally jacks up the price for you guys. And then I just have to go in manually and change it. And of course it deters people from buying because the shipping looks outrageous when it's really not that bad. So if you are in that kind of situation and you want to buy a few, maybe as gifts and for yourself for the new year, please just message me on Etsy, because the shipping is totally something that we can adjust and work around. But yes, like I said, I do have more of these journals available, the undated, totally pre-made journals that, yeah, all of the kind of basic stuff is done for you, but there is still some room for flexibility with that blank page at the beginning of each month, and with just a variety of layouts that can be kind of customized to suit your needs, as well as the empty doc grid journals that have all the same features as this one, with, you know, the same type of paper. Actually, there is a different color. So with these, the pre-made journals, you can get vanilla or moss, and then with the blank doc grid journals, you can get vanilla or clay. And all of those things are still up and available in my shop. And again, if you have questions, you can message me on Etsy or even comment here if you're interested. So as you've seen, I've gone through all of the monthly pages already. So the monthly title page, and then the monthly calendar page, and the monthly tracking sort of page with my habit trackers, and then just a more open page that you can use as you wish. And now I'm into the weekly spreads. And the weekly spreads are my favorite thing about this month. Like, how satisfying is this page? It's just so, so beautiful. I love the doodles all around it, and the color palette is just totally working for me. I am so happy with how this one turned out. It was my favorite theme right from the start, like my favorite theme that I put into this journal. But now that I see it colored in, especially this weekly spread, like confirmed, this is my favorite theme. I love this one. But again, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Are you using this theme this month? What's your favorite theme that you've used so far? Share all the details and enjoy this quick little flip through of today's journal. We had the cover page and calendar page, then that monthly tracking page that I mentioned, and finally this beautiful little weekly spread for the month of November.